Good evening, guys. It's Saturday, January 28th. My name is Dave Coker, and this is Talking About Finance. And all right, this is excellent. I feel fantastic. It's another wonderful evening I can spend with my favorite people. Men and women who see the value of tangible, real assets. Connoisseurs of cash flow. Those who value cash in hand now over the promise of possibly more cash in hand at a later date and time. And taxes, who cares? We pay them. We pay our taxes willingly because we know the value of $1 after taxes now. The certainty outweighs the possible value of $1 well into the future, even though it might attract a lower rate of tax. We're not fooled. Once again, my friends, we see the markets are moving in our favor. Interest rates are relatively high. Money is no longer free. And as long as we believe, as long as what the Fed says with their actions, we know the era of free money is over. It's ended. Markets are moving in our favor. Assets are being repriced in our favor. We're beginning to see changes. We're beginning to see changes in how the businesses are valued. We're beginning to see how changes in how the markets view the rubbish ideas, the unworkable concepts, the startup businesses that lost money year after year, that could just return to the capital markets and get more. Well, they are dying. And it reminds me of the time when the meteorites hit. Not that I was alive then, but we've all read about it. When meteorites hit the earth, the dinosaurs died. That process of death took some time. And with the era of free money, it won't be any different. It'll take time for these businesses to fail, for these businesses to close. Tangible, real physical property, something we have long targeted for our purchases, reigns supreme in this environment. Our time has come. So let's talk about finance. Last week we saw the S&P 500 finished up 2.47% on the week. 5 sectors up, 6 sectors down. Take a good look at what's winning. Try to position yourself to make a profit. I'm a little suspicious about information tech, communication services, real estate, possibly good. Even financials, be a little careful there. So take a good look at the winning sectors and try to figure out how to make money. The VIX traded down to 18.51. It started the week at 19.35. And that VIX, I'm a little nervous about it. It's still too low. So we're going to watch it for a while. We're going to watch it and wait. That's the operative phrase here. Watch and wait. The 10-year note closed the week at 3.52% flat. It's now down about 0.4% year to date. Oil closed the week at 79.46, down about 2.7% week on week. Now down about 1% year to date. I've seen some good research by Goldman, I believe it was, says we might be seeing $45 a barrel oil. Really interesting when you take a look at oil prices. Take a look at natural gas. I just did a market research paper for my banking clients today. My God, what a bubble. A bubble-like environment natural gas was in. And now it's totally collapsed to trading at like 3-year lows. Really, really fascinating. So here we go. Hopefully you're all making money. Times are uncertain, yes, but when have times never been uncertain? My friends, the dividends are accumulating in my account. I'll be buying stocks next Wednesday, February 1st. I'm going to be using cash flow paid from dividends I received in January. It's what I've been doing for years. You can do it too. It's remarkably simple. Forget all this garbage about trading. People cannot trade, retail cannot trade reliably, consistently. Trading is a professional market. If you've got access to professional capital, if you've got access to professional infrastructure, if you've got access to professional machines, if you've got the advanced education, yeah, you can trade. You won't be making money every day like we do. But sure, you can trade. But why even put yourself through that stress? Just buy dividend-paying stocks. Sit back and get rich slowly. It's telling. I posted a comment on Medium today about sudden wealth. When I was in banking, the older traders, when they got their bonuses, and we're talking hundreds of thousands, sometimes seven-figure sums. When they got their bonuses, they put it into property. What does that tell you? They didn't try to trade with their own money. They didn't invest it in the stock market. They had enough of that with their day job. So yeah, you want to be putting your money into tangible assets that pay you to own them. I love dividend-paying stocks because I can use the cash flow to buy more dividend-paying stocks. Or going back about 10 years ago, I used the cash flow. I let the cash flow pile up and we bought this house. But anyways, let's see what me and my buddies, about 50 or so investment bankers, retired investment bankers, money freaks, are been talking about all week on a private Telegram channel. And as you know, I bring the best of what I like to you. And if you don't like it, well, I don't know what to say. But you know, if this is the stuff kind of stuff you like, this is the stuff you'll like. So let's go, guys. 7 slides for 7 days. Now, this is an interesting one because we see that California, and they tried this when Obama was in power. They tried to pass a wealth tax, and the idea was if you established tax residency in California, unlucky enough to be born there, maybe you moved there and you took a degree, you worked for about 5 years, you left, they wanted you to pay income taxes forever. Now they're trying it with a wealth tax, and it's a little scarier because they got 5 other states, New York, Illinois, I can't recall the other ones, that all have lined up and they want to tax citizens' wealth forever. This is going to be really amusing to watch. It's not going to end well, I don't predict. Oh gosh, and look at this, Mr. Tweet himself, Elon Musk. I have to apologize. I tried to expand it to make it bigger and it looks like I just distorted it. But look it up. Mr. Musk says I worked all day, then I go home and I play Work Simulator. Well, guess what, guys? I talk about the markets all day, then I go home and I talk about the markets. Right? I won't say great minds think alike. That would be an insult to me. No, to Mr. Musk. But yeah, it's really interesting to think about this. And when we talk about the markets, we like to look at what's going on. And we hear a lot of chatter about a recession. Some people are saying that's irrational. There's no recession. I don't know. I don't take a view on that because I'm invested in assets that really protect me from recessions. Cash flow generating securities. Dividends, gold and silver, property. I really don't care. I don't buy growth stocks. My God, what's up with that garbage? So we'll have to see how this works out. Oh, guys, I love this so much. I'm telling you right now. Now, those of you who have subscribed to the channel for a while know that I used to run art galleries in New York. We're talking 25 years ago. I have a big collection of art, mostly contemporary art by artists you've never heard of. Doesn't mean it isn't good. I like it a lot. China, gosh, I love China. Although we can't say positive things about China because we've always been war with China, isn't that right? I just like the Chinese culture. I like the Chinese. There's a lot of good stuff going on. And I'll tell you right now, if I could find out how to buy one of these, I'd have one in every room of my house, at least in my study, my money room. This is the wildest thing I've seen in a long time. And yeah, the Chinese got these types of sculptures all over the place. I don't think there's too many in the States. These exhibits in the States. It's not really sure. I wish we had a bull, a charging bull. That just fits my mentality fully. I sometimes describe myself as the last equity market bull, although I'm not really these days. We're going ahead. And this is from something, it's off my market research. I don't do single stock recommendations, but I'm doing something on the entire online sector there. And this is interesting, guys, because what I've done is I've charted out Amazon for 10 years monthly. And you can see we got the candlestick charts. And what we're doing here, guys, remember, red is bad. Red means it's gone down. And I've also charted out the 12-month moving average, the 1-year moving average, and the 3-year moving average. Yeah, I do believe in TA to an extent. And this chart is telling me Amazon is in for more pain. And that explains why I'm getting so many darn ads from Amazon Prime. they like never end, right? It seems every time I turn around I'm getting another offer. And I am weak when it comes to Amazon, especially with books. I've got well over 700 books on my reading list that I've got to read, and oh God, I still tend to buy. The only thing I can say in my defense is that I'm trying to read 2 a week now. Pretty disciplined that way. Wish me luck. And here's an interesting one, guys. As you know, I make and sell NFTs, As you might know, I'm sitting at about $6,000, maybe about $7,000 worth of Ethereum. It depends upon the price of Ethereum. And I haven't been able to get rid of it because gas fees are too high. So I check every now and then. And these guys, the gas boys, were telling us last week that the gas fee was 24 Ethereum or $39,000. What? Yeah, no. I don't want to hold Ethereum. I really don't want to hold Ethereum. I want to move it into Bitcoin because, as you know, I buy Bitcoin every Friday. I've been doing it for years. But yeah. Really, they should just give it up. I'm dead serious about that. Just give it up, gas boys. Anyways, this is a funny one. Remember, correlation does not prove causality. Although I have to admit this is pretty amusing. And guys, we can see right here, this is really fascinating. If you look at when Bitcoin was created, going back to 89 all to 2018, when you look at when Bitcoin was created, look at when the sex drive for men like totally collapsed. And yeah, well, you know, we got more important things to do, don't we? I don't know. I honestly don't know. I just thought it was really amusing. Okay, guys, that's it. Thank you very much for your time. I hope you're having a wonderfully profitable week. Next week is going to be even better. And the week after that, better yet. We're all going to be making money. Remember, we're all going to be millionaires someday. Although $1 million ain't what it used to be, is it? That's the downside to these predictions about how we're all going to be millionaires someday. All right, guys, thank you so much for your time. It's been wonderful. Take care.